Hello, it is me, We Anime, and I welcome you to the first part, or I should really say, I welcome you to a new What If. Uh, that's right. This week has been full of new What Ifs. Uh, New What Ifs. Yeah, this week has been full of new What Ifs. It's pretty fun, pretty interesting. I mean, it happens quite often, every 10 to 12 weeks. A new What If comes out. I mean, during those 12 weeks, it's part of a series, but anyways, I don't know what I'm rambling about. Uh, well, I welcome you to what if Naruto had Storm release? Uh, yeah, a new Naruto series after, new Naruto series, Storm release. Uh, I'm gonna say a couple things and then we can get into it. I'm gonna explain really. Uh, well, the first thing is that uh, I don't know. I'm doing, well, I'm walking around. If you hear any wind, sorry, I'm walking around currently uh, to my recording place. So, yeah, let me think. What else? All the jutsu, well, the storm release jutsu I have created. It's me. I created them. So if you want to use them, either go down in the comments, say, "Oh, hey, can I use this?" or message me on Instagram about it if you want to use them. Uh, and if you don't want to say that, if you don't want to like say anything and just use them, give me credit at least. Just say, oh, blah blah blah, something about anime we anime. Okay. So, just want to say a couple things about Naruto's family. It's still Mino Kishina, parents. Uh, Only things new is he has two siblings, and they hold the Nine Tails Jinchuriki. Well, Nine Tails, right? Giving Kushina has to have a part of it. So it's a 50, 25, 25. Uh, Kushina has a. She has the. Actually, it could be. Well, it's divided into the three individuals: Kushina, uh, Minma, and Mai. I'm just choosing names. Actually, uh, Minma and Kiyu, uh, because, well, Minma, M with Minato, and K, well, Kiyu and Kushina both have K, I don't know. And then there's Naruto, it's triplets, um, but, and also, uh, uh, I think, Sarutobi, well, Hiruzen, did the sealing, so Minato is alive, Kushina is alive, right? And well, during Naruto's life, he would always seem to be inferior to his siblings. Like, they would always treat him as inferior to those two during with his siblings. So, yeah, they would always, well, civilians, villagers, and other ninja would also seem like this. But other ninja would also just treat him all the same. Some even liked Naruto more than the other two. Probably mostly because the other two siblings of Naruto were really cocky about, well, their strength. Because those two were, during their time in the academy, they were always, the best. The only one that couldn't beat them would be, well, the only one they couldn't beat was Sasuke, right? Oh, also, uh, Sasuke is a girl. Just saying. Just saying this, okay? Uh, Probably need to think of a name than Sasuke. Oh, also, I found the two pictures I'll be using in this what if is, well, this one. It's younger Naruto. He's wearing a black fur-lined coat with a black undershirt, like the shirt is like a, what is it? A tank top, but it's a sleeveless shirt. But this is when he's like an actual Genin. But yeah, he always wore like the sleeveless uh coats or shirts, rather. Uh and well, the undershirt would be a, I know it's not in the picture, but I'm just saying it would be a, like like a Jonin, well, the Uzumaki symbol, but only on the back. Oh, this one, this picture I found on Pinterest. The other one I found on Google. So yeah, Naruto has red hair, rather long, like Minato's, as you can see. He also has the whiskers, like marks on him, uh, because of the fact he was triplets, but and also influenced by Kurama's chakra, also. So yeah, he would have red hair, the fur lined shirt, well, coat, like overcoat. I'm trying to think of a better name for it. Well, I mean, it's a jacket, right? Just with fur lined, right? Sorry for me breathing loudly, but I'm at my recording place, so I can actually sit down now and actually get stuff done. But yeah, it would be a sleeveless, like, the undershirt he's wearing is a sleeveless black shirt that was a like a Jonin, like, like, not the vest, but the what's under the vest. It's the black. Well, it's a black shirt, right? And then for his pants, he would be wearing uh black ninja pants, and then around his ankles it would be taped up like Minato's and many other Jonin. He'd be taped, and then his sandals would be uh, red, like red, dark red sandals would be what his sandals are. Right, that's his look when he gets to Guinea. But now he still wears like the well, he still has red hair. Like when he was younger, growing up, red hair. I don't know. I'm not good with describing things. So yeah, not very good at it. Uh, but yeah, like I was saying before, I started describing and where I when I got to when yeah, I'm sorry, I got numbed. See, before I started recording this, I had to go to the dentist and get like a filling done, so my cheek is numb. That's why I'm all gibberish right now, and I'm very sorry. I could have waited to record this until it went off, but I didn't. I didn't wait. Uh, I was just impatient. Right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about being gibberish. So yeah, I'm very sorry. But let me go back to his childhood and his up. Oh my God, his upbringing. Let me go back to that. Uh, like I said, he was always inferior. Well, seen to be an unfair. My God, he was always seemed to be inferior to his two siblings. Like I said, his two siblings were always very cocky about them, how strong they are. The only person they couldn't beat is Sasuke. I'm just going to keep the name Sasuke because I don't feel like uh, thinking of another name. Okay, sorry, but yeah, the only person that could actually beat the two blonde-headed siblings. See, those two have blonde hair, while Naruto has red hair. Right. So, like I said, Sasuke, they couldn't beat him, or her, rather. They couldn't beat her in anything. But yet they were always second best. They were always tied. So, they were always like same grades, same like test results. And plus they are getting trained by Minato on his off time. Or when he has clones at the Hokage Tower and he's training them personally. Or he has uh, one of the Jonin help them out a little bit, but doesn't give them all the answers how to do it, but helps them a lot. While Naruto was stuck just watching. See, he was sort of neglected in the training department, but yet he wasn't fully neglected. See, on all of theirs, 10th, well, not 10th, 8th birthdays, they got to see what their chakra uh, natures were. See, while those two got water, wind, and fire, well, those two got every single one, actually. While those two got all five chakra natures, plus Minma getting yin, and, well, no, yang, and Kiyu getting yin. Naruto got yin and yang, but only water and lightning. And a minor wind, because I'm adding wind, and minor wind natures. See, then they all three got to pick out one jutsu of their choosing to learn. See, while the other two I mean, given it wasn't like a very high ranking jutsu, it was very small. See, Naruto got to learn, well, he picked lightning release lightning hounds. I believe that's called, but it's Kakashi's jutsu. I mean, a lot of people use it, but it's Kakashi's, I'm trying to think. It's Kakashi's, like how he makes like lightning dogs. That's what it is. He learned that, and he actually got to learn it from Kakashi himself. See, him and Kakashi are very close to each other. Um, well, mostly because Naruto always stayed away from his siblings and their friends. See, Naruto has friends, but it's always the ones that you would expect him to be friends with. See, it's his friends are Shikamaru, Shino, and Choji. I mean, given he got along with a lot of people in their class, but those three were always the one he stuck around with and actually enjoyed time with. While the other two popular, while his siblings would always hang out with the popular kids, like, well, I mean, well, anyone popular in their class, like the strongest people there, or the people that would, well, their fan clubs, basically. That's who they would hang out with, right? And well, during a lot of their birthday parties growing up, Naruto would always just wander off, just like, I don't want the spotlight, because he doesn't really care about being the main attention. He's not cocky, he's confident, but not cocky, because he realized there's always going to be someone better than me, like his siblings, or like Sasuke, or, well, anyone, really. He's always had the mindset of there's always going to be someone better than me, right? So he trained in secret. I mean, not in very much secret, but because Kakashi knows, uh, many other Jonin know. I'm trying to think. Genma knows. Uh, Minato's like guards know about him training because Naruto has gone up and asked them, unlike, or sorry, asked them about certain questions that made them think, oh wow, this kid's training. See, given Naruto is training a lot during these years by himself, never with anyone else. And once he would actually learn a water jutsu, I'm gonna say water bullet, the water bullet jutsu, the water release water bullet, right? He learned that as a special gift from Kakashi. Like, he Kakashi went up to him on one of his birthdays while everyone else was just off running around playing, like all the other kids were. While Naruto would be, I don't know, talking to like, well, Naruto would be talking to Kakashi, actually. And Kakashi asked, "Hey, I'm gonna give you a present before they give out theirs, right?" So he would give him a like I don't know what it is, but it's a it's his, well, Naruto's sleeveless like shirts that he's wearing now in this AU. Like his sleeveless shirts. This would be around the ninth birthday, like a year after they got to see their chakra natures. Naruto has sort of mastered his lightning release, lightning hounds, sort of. I mean, not really, but he has done good. Yeah, I mean, by Kakashi's terms, he can. Well, Kakashi can summon the. I don't know. I can't remember, but Naruto can do two dogs, like send out two dogs, but he makes it look like trying to think of an animal. Like a fox. He has looks like a fox because he's always seemed interested in Kurama. Like, I want to meet the guy. Like he's also look into the Jinchuriki also. I mean, given not a lot, but only mostly in Kurama. Well, the Nine Tails, as he knows it at as. See, he's always been interested in it after hearing stories about it, so he wanted to look at it. Blah blah blah, whatever. See, he uses foxes. The dogs would look like foxes, right? And well, he can summon two. Well, use the lightning to make two foxes. Whatever. I know I blanked a little bit on. I blanked. I'm sorry. Uh, so yeah. So Kakashi would teach him the water bullet on his ninth birthday, or taught him how to do it, or the hand signs and what to do, right? He'd teach him that. And well, that would be a new starting point on, well, Naruto gaining the storm release, right? See, Naruto, it's in the title. I don't know why. That that's his starting point of learning the storm release, or creating it, really, because not a lot of people notice, but Naruto's actually really smart, and I'm just gonna say, sort of. I mean, not as good as a prodigy as like Kakashi, Minato, Itachi, Shishui, and all of them, but he could be defined as a prodigy, but yet not a lot of people connect the dots. I mean, Minato has seen, like, you know, this kid's good. Like, my son's good, and you know what? He got it from my blood. Like, he would be like, after, like, one day, Minato got all the kids down. I mean, he's sort of neglected, like I said, but not very neglected. He still gets noticed, like, oh, hey, Naruto, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. But one day, like a couple days after their ninth birthday, they would show, uh, like off to each other their jutsus. See, while Minma learned the great breakthrough, wind style or wind release, great breakthrough, uh, and and Kiyu learned the uh, fireball jutsu as a present, right? Naruto would show off. Well, there would be a dummy out there. They would show off their jutsus by hitting it. Naruto would actually unintentionally use a jutsu. I mean, given he would show off the two jutsus, like from his eighth and tenth, not tenth, ninth birthday. Uh, Minato would know that Kakashi was teaching him a jutsu, but it wasn't a very high-ranking jutsu. That's all Kakashi gave the information of. Like, blah. He said, "Hey, Sensei, can I teach Naruto's like a jutsu of his other chakra nature, water? I mean, his other main chakra nature, water." And Minato would say, "Oh yeah, sure. Are you gonna use that as a birthday gift?" And Kakashi would say, "Yeah, and I also got something else." I mean, given I like the kid. I like the kid. And whatever. But yeah, Minato would know about the water bullet. So Naruto would show off the uh, lightning hounds. Well, the what is it? Uh, the lightning release lightning hounds, but instead of it looking like dogs, it would actually look like foxes. I mean, given small little foxes, like an actual size of a fox is how they would look, and they would all be whoa, like except for Minma and Kiyu, they would be like, ugh, Naruto sucks, like that. But Minato would be, he would like, oh, good job, Naruto. You changed the shape and everything. Impressive. And Kushina would be like, why foxes? And because she would be half traumatized. Like half traumatized and all that. I mean, honestly, she would be like, foxes, really? And Minato would say, honey, it's fine. He's always been interested in tailed beasts. I mean, sort of. I mean, you may not know that. I do. He's asked me many questions, but anyways. But yeah, he's always been interested in the tailed beast. So if we ever had meetings with other Kages, I mean, given some, the ones that we're allied with, and if they have a bodyguard that somehow intensely has stories about uh tailed beast, I tell him, hey, you wouldn't mind telling some with my son here, and I'm just he's had many stories but too with many other Kages or bodyguards or people who have seen uh like tailed beast tell Naruto stories about some of them like the two tails, one tail, if they had like a meeting with like the Kazekage or Raikage or anything like that. I don't know. I mean, given the war and them not liking each other, so it would be quite difficult to say anything. But yeah, he's always been interested in the tailed beast, animal things. Well, tailed beast. And then Naruto would show off I mean, given they all showed off, well, I mean, the other two would learn other jutsus by then. Like, I don't know. Like, they would teach each other their other, like, the jutsus they learned. Like, Kyu knows the Great Breakthrough also. And Minma knows uh, Fireball. So they traded. They both showed that they know the jutsu. And Naruto would use the water bullet, right? And Minato would notice something. The water bullet is, I mean, given you would have, like, Kushina would also semi notice it because they are both ninja at a point in time. But yeah, they would both notice something within the water uh, bullet jutsu. And, I mean, Naruto wouldn't be able to notice. Minma and Kyu wouldn't notice it either. Sorry about the wind. But there would be a small little storm cloud. I mean, it would be really misty on the situation, or not the situation, on the looks. Like it would be very cloudy in it, right? Like it would seem very cloudy, but the Naruto siblings would be like, oh, that's normal with a water ball. But yet Kushina and Minato would look at each other and like, what? They would be like, what? I mean, well, Naruto showed off the thing. See, over the next uh 5 years? No, 4 years. Yet during the next 4 years, Naruto has been training a lot. And I mean a lot. Hold on, I'm getting a drink of water and then I'll continue. That's not great, but okay. But yeah, Naruto has been training a lot during these years, during the 4 years after that day, and it would be finally time to get out of, well, the for the teams to be announced, right? And they all did their getting test. They all passed. Well, that the people who passed, right? And Naruto would be wearing the fur coat, like you see in the picture. The fur coat, the the black coat with the fur line thing, and then he would have the sleeveless, like what Ambu wear, like that type of shirt, like sleeveless Ambu gear under the coat, which the coat does go all the way down like a normal coat, but it does open up at the bottom. Or, oh god, how do I explain that? So he could hide his hands, like hide kunai and all of that, shuriken, sinbon if he thought about using it, which he doesn't. Kunai and shuriken for now. But yeah, it would open up a little bit so he can like reach his hands. It would be a little longer than his hands, right? The coat would. But that is an intentional design, not like him being small type deal. He's as tall as uh like Sasuke in canon. I mean, given they're all around that same height, but yeah, instead of being shorter than everyone else because he ate right, not just ramen. But anyways, they would make the teams, and well, Naruto would be the leftover because it's not an even amount of teams. But Minato would teleport in, flying Raijin in, like, hi. Um, he would say, hello, everyone. No, not a split notice. Um, see, the teams were being made, and Naruto's left over, right? I know that. A team will just like Iruka, I think that's how you say it. Iruka would be like, uh, sir, um, Naruto is left over. There's not an even amount of people in here to make the correct amount. So what do I do? And Minato would whisper like, "Oh, just add him on Team 7, okay? I know it's a lot of um people on there, a lot of getting, but that's fine. Uh, as you know, they're going to have a another sensei, another assistant on there, so just add him on there. He'll be in Team 7. I mean, given Kakashi and the other person will be late, but that's fine. It's okay. Okay. Um, so, yeah. Uh, bye." And he would leave. And well, they would, or Iruka would give them the information about Naruto being also on Team 7 with his siblings and Sasuke and Sakura. So there's 5 people, 5 Genin students with Kakashi and his assistant, uh, Jonin. Right. Now, who would that be? You'll see in a minute. You will see it in a minute. Okay? So the time would go by. Naruto would have his head down, just thinking about things, while everyone else would be talking. Well, Sasuke wouldn't be. I mean, everyone would be. Sometimes Sasuke would speak up, and yeah, that would just go on. Naruto wouldn't speak at all. He'd probably just take a nap, like, we're probably gonna be here for a while. He knows Kakashi. He's gonna be late. But eventually, not Naruto, Kakashi would walk in with his assistant, which some of them would know, but not all of them. Some of them would know who it is. Uh, but the, I mean, there's only really one person that wouldn't know, and that would be, well, two people actually. The three siblings would know who it is, but Sasuke and Sakura wouldn't know who it is, but they could recognize their face, and they would know their names, but they would know nothing about them. They wouldn't be close. But anyways, Kakashi would say, "Okay, uh, meet me on the roof," and Kakashi and his assistant, while the other Jonin would Shushin, or body flicker up to the roof, while everyone else would be left to walk. And while Sakura and Minma and Kyu would leave Naruto, Sasuke would actually walk over, just like rub his shoulder, like shake him a little bit to wake him up. And Sasuke would say, "Hey, Naruto, get up. They already left." And Naruto would say, "Okay." "Oh, God. How long was it?" And Sasuke would say, "Oh, a couple hours. Like you said, he would be a couple hours. Yeah. I mean, given you two seemed close by the fact that you knew that, and plus he looked over at you multiple times during him while walking in." And Naruto would say, "Yeah, you can say that we're close, and you could certainly say that." And then those two would say this while walking up to the stairs, which Sakura, Kyu, and Minma would make it up first. Uh, then Sasuke and Naruto would make it up, and then they would introduce themselves. I mean, given Kakashi would go first, saying, "Hi, I'm Kakashi Hatake. I'm your sensei, and that's all you need to know." And then his assistant would go, or the other sensei would go, and she would say, "Hi, I'm Rin. No Hara." Yeah, Rin's alive. Rin's alive. Oh, Obito ain't, dog. Obito ain't. I mean, he's alive, but not as Obito. He's Toby, but, I mean, or Madara Uchiha, or whatever. But anyways, Rin's gonna be helping him out with a lot of things. Uh, and then the students Sakura would say the same thing. Sasuke would say different things. Because the Uchihas are alive. They are all alive. The coup d'etat didn't work out for them because Minato was alive and just went around knocking him out and then say, "You do realize I gotta put you in a corner now." Bro, that's what he would say to Fugaku, and Fugaku would say, "Yeah, I know. Yeah, we'll corner it off. Okay. Good. Okay." I mean, that's what you get for trying to coup d'etat. A hostile takeover. Dog. No. But yeah. He legit said, "I hope you know I'm gonna have to put you in a corner now." And that's what he did. The map of Konoha is still the same. So yeah. Um. So Shiza, get off my face. Talking to myself. Uh. So yeah, that's well. Naruto would say a lot of different things. Uh. Naruto would say, "Oh, I like training. Uh. Uh. Training. S- Studying. Ooh, my favorite topic though is the tailed beasts because they're quite interesting. I'm trying to think what else do I like. I mean, that's very much it. I mean, then he would say his dislikes, and that would very much shock people about his shock. And then the next day would come around. They would meet at training field. Well, the team seven training field. Well, training field seven, whatever it is. But they would meet there, right, the next day, and well, they would do the belt test. Uh, I can do this later. I can explain some of these things. Sorry, I'm cleaning my boots um to get my tread back because well it's been real rough lately and I'd rather not slip and fall. I may crack my head because there's a lot of rocks, but that's my issue, not yours. So I don't get why I'm telling you all this, but I am. I don't. I hope y'all know. I looked off into the distance while I said that, and I thought I was very cool. But anyways, uh, Naruto would, well, they would all go off hiding. I mean, Naruto wouldn't. He'd just sit there like, sup. I mean, Kakashi would ask why. Uh, Naruto? You do realize you're supposed to hide, right? And Naruto would say, "Oh, I'm supposed to. I mean, the rest did. I'm not. Uh, I mean, given I don't get why they are. But I have my reasons. I mean, given I was just gonna sit here, honestly, let them do it because let them humble themselves. I mean, let them get humbled. But about to show them some stuff because they think I'm rather weak. Honestly, I think they do. Um, I mean, I think they do. Uh, I don't know. I'd honestly rather just sleep. I wish it was raining. Oh, a storm. That'd be very nice. And Kakashi would be like, yeah, yeah, it would. You like storms a lot. And Rin would completely cut in like, Naruto, just go hide so Kakashi can get this over with, okay? Oh god. Naruto, we know you like storms. The time ain't up. Actually, now it is. Ding, ding, ding. And Naruto would say, the time ain't up, Rin. The time ain't up, Miss Nohara. The time ain't up. The time the time is up now. So he would just sit on the ground and he would say, well, either you can go get them or we can go at it for a little bit and then you can go get them because I can guarantee I'm not gonna win. I already know that part. I know I'm not gonna win. So either you probably have the harder option in front of you or the easier option. Your choice. And he would put his hands behind his back. Or actually, no, he wouldn't. He would just lay down, turn over, and he'd just nearly go to sleep. Oh, actually, no, he probably would go to sleep. And Kakashi would say, "Okay, oh, he can hear me, so at least I think. I mean, he's a light sleeper, so I'm not gonna even try to tie him up while he's asleep. And even if I did, he'd probably just cut out of it with his wind release. So I'm gonna go get them. In which he would do that. Bro would dog walk him. Bro would put Sakura in a genjutsu, have her walking around, will knock her out, and then put him in genjutsu. Sasuke would try a lot, but she would get beat. She would get caught up in her own trap and get, well, Kakashi's trap, but then get caught up by it. It would be like a rope. The rope would get around her feet, and then she would be hung upside down, like, are you serious? And plus her hands got caught up in it, and rope too. So she's caught by that, and then Minma and Kyu would get dog walked. They would try to fight him. It wouldn't work out. I mean, given they got a couple like hits in, but not much. I mean, not much at all. So then they'd both get knocked out, and then saw, and then Kakashi would pick him up, just lay him right in front of Sasuke and Sakura. Like Sakura's right there, just laying there and sleep in the genjutsu. Minma's knocked out, tied up. Well, his hands are tied up, legs are tied up. Same for Kyu. So then he'd tie up Sasuke's hands and feet so she couldn't run away. I mean, even though she accepted defeat, like, I've been here for 20 minutes. So he'd be carrying them all on one shoulder, right? And just would be back. Sasuke would be awake. He would set her down nicely, but drop the others. Like, they needed to wake up anyway, so Sasuke would be leaned up against a tree, like, and once she would see Naruto, she would say, "Seriously?" And look up at Kakashi, and he would say, "Seriously." And then Rin would be in such a shock that Naruto is still asleep after all those screams. like Sakura screamed, Minma and Kyu like like screamed also. Like, how is he asleep? And then Kakashi would say, "Okay, Naruto, you can get up." I mean, I went for the easier option first. Um, so get up. We can get this over with. I mean, we both know who's gonna win this. But I mean, given these two didn't even, I mean, they didn't even try. I mean, given teamwork, but they didn't really work together well. So yeah. And then Naruto would just, he would seem like he was about to sit up, but he would get halfway up, but his feet would hit the ground first, and he would just push himself into a backflip and then land on his feet. From, like, he was sitting down, like laying down. He would try to like kip up, but he didn't feel like it, so he just he raised up a little bit, feet hit the ground, then he pushed himself up into a backflip, and and just landed on his feet, like straight up, standing. Then Kakashi would say, "Really?" And then Naruto would say, while like wiping one of his eyes, he would say, "Really?" And then he would yawn, and then he would look over at the others and see them all beginning to get up, and well, Minman would start screaming like, "Really? We got beat, and now we're tied up." And Key would do the same thing, and Sasuke would say, "Shut up." Jeez. No wonder Naruto hates loud noises. And Kakashi would look at like Sasuke and say, "How do you know that?" And Sasuke would say, "We're friends. Given he's probably my best friend, I don't know. What? We're friends. I mean, given our parents are like so close. My mother, his mother are very close. Well, my father and his father are also semi close. Not really. But so, yeah, we know each other from that. I don't know. I don't see an issue in it." And Kakashi would say, "I don't either. I was just asking because he doesn't seem to have a lot of them, a lot of friends. I mean, he doesn't talk about them. I mean, I've seen him play around with like the Nara and Akamichi and Aburame, but never seen him hang out with you. Not my problem." Okay. He would set his book. Well, he would put his book down. He would. Okay, you can start it off. Fire, do it. Jutsu or whatever. He would do his lightning hounds. Well, not lightning hound. Lightning foxes, which Kakashi would also do. Just two of them, and because Naruto only did two, he would do his lightning hounds, and Naruto would do lightning foxes. I also want to say this jutsu is not written in the page I'm about to show you on all of his storm release jutsu and his jutsus anyways. They aren't there. This one ain't yet there, but it will be there. Next video. By next video, I'll put it in there. Probably after I record this, I'll put it in there. So yeah, water bullet and uh, lightning foxes. So yeah, in which these two jutsus would collide, they would cancel each other out, and then Naruto would say, "Really? Okay, guess I gotta do something else." And then he would quick fire a water bullet, which would be met with another water bullet, which would just splash. Rin would laugh like, "Wow, this is starting to get real boring, really cliche." They would both look at her like, "How about you fight him?" Like Kakashi would look over at him first, like at her first, and say, "How about you fight him?" Like I thought she would stay quiet, and she would say under her breath, like, "I don't want to get shocked, not again." Naruto would say, "You want to just, I don't feel like throwing hands or taijutsu. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like getting slapped in the face again." Uh, Screw it. He'd start running up at Kakashi. They would both, well, Naruto would go for a high punch, like a high fake out punch, and then his hand, well, with his right hand, he would do like the fake out, like punch, but he would stop at midway when Kakashi would be like raising up a hand to catch it, and his left hand would do like an uppercut, but his left hand would be caught, and then Naruto would bring his right hand over the top to go for like a overhead hit, but would be ducked out of the way, and then Kakashi would throw him like away, like throw him to the tree, and which Naruto would somehow get his footing right. He would hit the tree, bounce off the tree, do like front flip, kick like an overhead kick where you would front flip and then bring his heel down to kick Kakashi, which would be blocked like by Kakashi with one arm, and then with that would be with his left leg to do the overhead kick, and then Naruto would bring his right leg up to like bring like Kakashi's arm away, which that would do. He would knock it away and then like bring both feet, bounce like and do like a drop kick, but he would also bounce or like jump off of his chest away, do a couple flips midair, land, and then fire, or not really fire. Uh then you could here's something with Naruto's storm release. Um he can summon storms, and he overly likes to do it. Like in certain eras, you would see like a storm. In one part of Konoha would always be a storm, or not always be a storm, but like sometimes you would see rain, sometimes you would see lightning, sometimes you could feel the breeze off or feel the wind off of a tornado. All a bunch of things in one spot. So a storm would start to brew, like in the air, right? And Naruto would say, "Storm release, Storm Dragon Bullet." Right? I mean, you can see the which this would Storm Storm Dragon Bullet would a dragon. I mean, this would be out of his hands, right? The jutsu would be out of his mouth. Actually, if you really want to think about it, out of his hands. He would like put his hands together, and once he would clap, the storm, well, dragon bullet, the storm dragon bullet would fire out of his hands like mid clap, and then would go towards Kakashi, which Kakashi would do an earth wall. Then Naruto would do another storm dragon bullet, but he would clap before. Well, he would do the hand signs, and then the what is that? It has a name. Where is it? It has a name. Where? Dang it! No, it doesn't. I'm thinking of Ram, the Ram sign. I'm thinking of that, but he isn't doing this. He isn't doing the Ram. He's doing a praying motion. That's what it would look like. He'd be like praying, like or like a clap. He would be clapping. Not in that way, dog. But yet, anyways, he every time he would clap, a jutsu would go out, right? And what time is it? 3:40. I started this around like 3, I think. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I think I've been going nearly an hour. So I'll wrap it up here soon for you. But anyways, Naruto would, or actually maybe it has been an hour. I don't know, but I'll wrap it up here soon. But yeah, Naruto would use another Storm Dragon Bullet, which this time it would actually go through the wall, break the earth wall that Kakashi was behind, which it wasn't actually real Kakashi, it was a clone. And well, Kakashi would be behind Naruto, hit him over to where the wall was, which Naruto would find his footing and stop tumbling. He would slide, and then he would use Storm Dragon. He would use Storm Dragon, which from the sky, Naruto would be struck by lightning. Like everyone would be like, well, I mean, except for Rin and Kakashi, but yet everyone would be like, oh my god, Naruto just got struck by lightning. Which Naruto would be like, man, it happens all the time. This is how he actually uses a storm dragon jutsu. He would say, storm release, storm dragon. He would put his hand, like, after doing hand signs, and then he would put his hands into, like, a circle. Or make a circle out of his hands. You know what I'm talking about? I hope you do. Like, but he would make a circle, like, hand. I don't. Oh, God. But I hope you all know what I mean. Like, use his hands to make a circle. And, like, in the middle of his hands would be a circle. You all know what I mean? I hope you do. I really hope you do. But yet, then out of his hands would come a dragon. A dragon, a fire dragon jutsu on how the head makes a dragon, and then the rest of the body ain't even dragon. It's just like a worm. That would happen. Storm release, storm dragon, and then out of his hands, going at Kakashi with its jaw open, about to actually get him. Even though it's ain't that fast. I mean, still it has lightning release in it, so it's pretty darn fast. But yeah, not fast enough fast enough that Kakashi does have to dodge. But yet he can see it with his eyes. So he dodges out of the way. It would bite down on a tree, crush a tree in its jaw. That tree would go falling, and then it would get struck by lightning twice. And Naruto would say, "Huh, that's new." And Rin would look at Naruto and say, "New? You just got struck by lightning." But not twice. And Naruto would say, I mean, not twice. It usually only happens once, and not in the same spot. So that's new. Huh. Good thing you dodged. Oh god, where did he go? And then he would just fall down. Just, he would fall down. Knocked out. But what they all didn't notice is the dragon would actually get back up. Like, before the jutsu dispelled, the dragon would actually go back in the clouds, but like once the thing dispelled, the jutsu, and before the storm cloud went away, the dragon would come back down, swirling down, drop the bells right in front of Naruto, which Naruto got the bells, and then the dragon would pull up a peace sign and say, well, not say anything, but a peace sign, and then he would disperse. Everyone would be so confused. Naruto, you could hear him laugh. Like, I got the things. I heard this thing was impossible. That's why I even tried to make that jutsu. The storm dragon. It has its own personality. It's weird. But he wouldn't say it in that like hyper tone. He would say, that dragon has a personality of its own. It's pretty funny. Honestly, all your faces is so funny. uh, yeah. That lightning hurt. You had to hit me that hard? I mean, jeez. Ow. I mean, it doesn't like hurt that bad, but I mean, given it did hurt, but not a lot. I don't know. Uh, okay. Y'all can do as you will. I'm out of here. And he would just start walking off, and Kakashi would say, "You pass." And Naruto would say, "Okay, uh, I'm going home. I'm hungry." And Rin would say, "I have food here. This is why I have this bag." And Naruto would turn around, start walking back, take the food, like bento box, out of Rin's hand. That was for him. He would walk off, just sit right at Rin's like post she was sitting on, lean against it to just start eating. Kakashi would say, "You know, offer that kid food after training. He'll do a lot of things for you, Rin. I can tell you that much. He'll do a lot of things." Rin would say, "What do you mean, a lot of things?" And Kakashi would say, "Oh, this one time, I was getting back at a prank. I asked him for help. After training, gave him food. Uh, like after he was training, after he was done, I went up to him like, hey, it was the time when my hair was pink for a little bit. Yeah, got back at Anka for that. Her hair was like pink for a week. Mine was longer, but he only wanted to do it for a week. So enough for a week. So yeah, you'll do a lot of things. I can tell you that much. That's the only thing that I've asked him, but many other Jonin has asked him for a lot of other things, like giving love letters. I heard like one of them gave him a love letter to give to a girl or a dude. I don't remember. And Naruto would say, "Oh, it was Itachi." No, no, it wasn't. It was Shisui, I think. I, I don't. I'm not sure. Oh, I remember now. Ginma. It was Ginma, I think. I don't know. I'm going back to eating. And well, that's where I'm going to end it, folks. Next part will be the wave mission, the wave, uh, Zabuza and Haku. Uh, but yeah, I thank you all for watching. I'm sorry about this being probably nearly an hour long thing, but yeah, happy y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all enjoyed. Uh, so yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.